Hello there. Today we're going to talk about a couple of different ways to light a charcoal barbecue. With charcoal, especially lump charcoal, which I'm using, it can be quite finicky to actually get it burning and keep it burning properly. So these are the three methods that we're going to use for trying to light the barbecue. The first test will be this Royal Oak lighter fluid. I'm also using Royal Oak lump charcoal, and that's a complete coincidence that they're the same brand. The second method will be using egg cartons. Typically when I've tried this in the past, I'm standing there fanning the flames and really working at it. But in this test, just to keep it fair, I'm just gonna light it on fire and just see what happens. And then the third test will be this chimney from Vermont Castings. As you can see, it has definitely got some discoloration. I think I've used it 2 or 3 times now. Works very well, and I'm really curious to see how it stacks up against the other options. Each one of these, I'm going to give it 15 minutes. I will not assist it in any way. I'm not going to fan the flames, anything like that. We'll just give each one 15 minutes and see how it works. Now, as I mentioned, I will be using Royal Oak hardwood lump charcoal. I will say though that this bag, I purchased it very recently and it has been kept inside a heated house the entire time I've owned it. So I don't believe that any sort of moisture contamination is an issue. All right, and this is gonna be the barbecue that I'm using. This is a very basic little thing. So possibly with a better barbecue or a bigger barbecue, there's gonna be different results. But regardless, this is my setup. We're gonna go ahead and test out the 3 methods. And away we go. Okay, that is basically right up to the bottom of these. As per instructions, I'm going to try and put it in a bit of a pile. Soak her down real good with lighter fluid. Now I'm going to wait 1 minute. The vent is open. All right, well there's 15 minutes now. As you can see, it's definitely going. There's a lot of pieces that really haven't gotten much heat on them. I mean, I soaked this stuff pretty good with lighter fluid, and I mean, a lot of it barely looks like it got going. The instructions then say to just kind of flatten it out. You know, it's definitely gonna work, but it is surprising how many of these are still just completely pitch black and barely even going. And that makes me wonder, you know, is some of it still soaked in lighter fluid, or is that gonna get on the food, that kind of thing. So anyways, there's test number 1. Now we're gonna jump over to egg cartons. Alright, well, as you can see, this has been a bit of a fail. This is still salvageable. I mean, the majority of it is really untouched, but there is some hot stuff. You could probably fan the flames and work at it. Normally, I would have been hovering over it and fanning the coals a little bit with the lid and stuff like that. So, I mean, in real world, normal situations, it probably would have turned out better than that. Now we're going to jump over to the chimney and give that a try. All right, now next up, we're going to use this. There's a bit of a grate in there. So all you do is squish a bunch of scrunched up newspaper in there like that. I actually like to do this inside of the barbecue here. It might restrict airflow a little bit, but there are some hot coals that fall down through there. So I'm just going to go ahead, do it like this, load it up with charcoal and light her up. Okay, that's right about up to here. You believe that? Been using this lighter for a while now, and it's basically stopped working. Perfect timing. All right, and there we go. 15 minutes is up. Now I'm going to dump these out and have a look. As you can see, there's definitely some black ones. Those were the ones that were at the top. They take the longest to get going. But as we're just doing 15 minutes, overall you can tell that, you know, this thing's going pretty darn good. A lot of these are just absolutely glowing red on all sides. This thing is basically ready to jump in and start cooking. Alright, and there we have it. As you could tell, a huge difference using that chimney. I think overall it's a pretty clear winner. Something that I really like about the chimney is that in addition to working very well, all you need is newspaper. So once you buy it once, you've got a very efficient and excellent way to light your charcoal every time, basically forever. Anyways, please let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully there'll be lots of other reviews and different things coming up in the future. If you have any ideas of something that you would like to see, please go ahead and drop it in the comments. Could be barbecue related or anything else, and within reason I'll do what I can. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. If you want to check out anything else on this channel, there's all sorts of different content, mostly regarding to vehicles and ATVs, but as time goes on, the general scope of things that get shown on this channel will continue to increase. Anyways, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good day. See you on the next one.